Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to talk about patch 8.1 Shadow Priestess again. Yesterday I uploaded a video where I talked about the changes that will come and the blue post. Now the patch actually is on the PTR server and I can actually go in and watch it myself and test the stuff. So let's just go through it and see all the new changes. So first of all, if I point over my Void Eruption, well, we can open it here, Void form, you will now see that increasing spell damage you deal is now 20%, as they promised us. So we get, instead of 10% more spell power, we get 20%. That's pretty cool. And also, well, it doesn't say anything in here, but remember also the insanity drain increase per second in Void form is reduced by 15%. So that means you can stay longer in Void form, default. And Void Bolt Insanity Generate increased by 25. So that means this Void Bolt that, well, Void Eruption will transfer to Void Bolt as a spell, but it now generates 25% more Insanity. So if we spawn this dummy here, over there, and let's see here, let's go into Void form. There we go, Void Eruption. So Void Bolt is now generating 20 Insanity. I should actually try go into the old server to see how much it actually generates. Void Bolt. Void Bolt is normally generating 16 Insanity, so that means it's going from 16 to 20. So alone with that we can stay longer in Void form. We now also generate more Insanity from Void Bolt. That means you normally can, well, now it's easy for us to stay longer in Void form, and also you want to do that because Void form deals more damage. Then there was the talk about in PvP you should never leave Shadow form because Shadow form increased the physical damage reduction. You don't have to think about that anymore because now we have Focused Will that you also have in Discipline and Holy. Melee attack against you cause you to gain Focused Will, reducing damage you take by 15. And yesterday I said something wrong, that it normally in old days it stacked 2 times, so it was 30, but at least I found out that was overpowered. So now it's only 15%, but 15% versus a melee is still a lot, I think. So that's super awesome. Also we have our good friend here, if I remove this, we have our good friend Dispersion. It's now reducing damage taken by 75 by default, so that's just how it is, 75%, and before it was 60, so if I found it here, there, 75 reduced damage. It also increased movement speed by 50 and make you immune to all movement impairment. Also, we now have this talent here called Intangibility, and Dispersion heals you for 50% of your maximum health over its duration and has 30% reduced cooldown. So that means if I use it, you can see all this lovely healing. And I mean, we really needed this. So much going to play PvP again as a Shadow Priest. Super awesome. We also got this new spell here. Well, it was before a PvP talent, but now it's a, I think it was a PvP talent, but now it's a talent that everyone just have. Well, a passive spell. It was before PvP talent, I'm pretty sure, and now everyone has it. You successfully dispel magic, mask, dispel, purify disease, vampiric embrace, and power with shield, generates 6 insanity. So that means now if I use these spells, which one else? Power shield, vampiric. Okay. Vampiric. So all these spells here generate now insanity, my shield and my master spell. So as you can see here with my master spells and other spells, they all now generate 6 insanity. So that means before, people when they actually entered Void form they felt punished by using other spells, but now you are allowed to use all these spells and they will also generate insanity and that will help you. So you don't feel you should not feel punished using shield while in void form, because now it also increases your insanity. And I mean, that's totally fine now. It's all good. It's like a half using them. Well, it's if you use Mind Flay, it generates 12 insanity over time, and I mean, one click powered shield is a half Mind Flay, and a Mind Flay normally takes 3 seconds to cast, so it's pretty good. So we got some talent changes also. First of all, Mind Bump, and you can see Mind Bump and your normal Fear now requires 40% more damage before it actually will break. So that means before, let's say, just for fun, if I feared someone or Mind Bumped, he needed 1000 damage before it breaks, but now it will be 1400. If it is, I'm really not good at math, but let's say you know what I mean. 40%. You can say in the comment what it actually is. And then Void Torrent generates now 30 insanity over its duration and deals 20% increased damage. Of course, we cannot see the increase here. We can just see it deals more damage, and it actually additional no longer requires void form to cast. And I can see Blizzard has really forgotten to do that, as they say in the blue ticket. I mean, they have cells writing it on the forum, but you can see it still says require void form, so you cannot use it. I guess that's a bug by himself, but we'll see. Also, lingering insanity normally reduced your haste bonus every second, but now it's actually every third second. So that's also a bonus and make lingering insanity better. And Surrender Madness cooldown is reduced by 33%, and the penalty duration reduced by 50. So only 3-minute cooldown on it, this one now. And I think that's pretty much that. So I mean, in basically overall, we deal more damage now in void form. We generate more insanity, and you're allowed to use other spells while you're in void form. And you take 5% more reduced damage versus melees. Before it was 10 in shadow form, but now it's just 15 all the time. So I mean, in all, we have only got bonuses on bonuses and bonuses as Shadow Priestess. So I think we can all agree that woohoo. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little guide on how our Shadow Priestess is going to be. Yeah, so leave down a comment. What do you think about these changes? Are you happy or not? So yeah, so now you can see they are here live. I am playing it, I'm trying it, so don't worry, they will come.